So now, when I get back home, I find the Catholic priest, he went to the mosque again. And he was gone all day. And I'm wondering, what happened? What happened? Where is he? And when they came home late at night, I saw the Muslim getting out of the car. I know him. He's got a shiny head. You see that far away. But who's the guy with him? He's wearing all white like a dress. He's got this cap on his head. Huh? I looked at the priest. I said, did you become a Muslim? وقال أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد محمد رسول الله. Okay, all right, now I had an idea. In my mind, I'm trying to see how can I talk to my father and my wife and use this as a tool to get the point across that, hey, look, a priest went to Islam. What do you think? I'm not going to commit to anything here, just want to check the water. So I get up, we used to have a television show, so I have a lot of equipment, a little bigger than this stuff, because back then it was huge stuff. Drag it out, set up the tripod, lighting, microphones, everything. Took over an hour to get ready, and by then the Catholic priest is asleep in the chair. I want to ask him the question you asked me. That's why I'm here. How did you come to Islam? How does a priest, a preacher, a pastor, a music minister, how do they go to Islam? That's what I wanted to ask him. And he fell asleep. So I went back upstairs to where I lived. And I'm trying to just tell my wife about it. Maybe she'll, get the idea. I say, Catholic priests accept Islam. What do you think about that? And, and then she said, I want to get a divorce. Talaq. Huh? She said, all this talking about religion and converting, it convinces me that you and I can't be married anymore. Finish. I said, why? She said, yes, a Muslim cannot be married to a Christian. There's no way. And I said, whoa. I did not. No. No, I did not say that I wanted to be a Muslim. Did you think me? I'm talking about him. Just, I'm curious. Yes, there's, and besides, he, meaning Muhammad, Abdul Rahman, he told us that a Christian woman could be married to a Muslim man. No, I don't want to be one, don't get me wrong, but it could be. But that a Christian man shouldn't be married to a Muslim woman. She said, that's what I'm talking about. I want to be a Muslim. Her. Okay. It came in my mind, this is your chance, it's your chance, do it. I said, okay, guess what? Good news. I too want to be a Muslim. Wait. She didn't buy it. She said, you're a liar. Anta kadhib. I said, why? She said, because you're lying right now, or you were lying 5 minutes ago and you said you didn't want to be a Muslim. Either way, you're a liar. Now get out. I was halfway down the steps of my father's house and I realized I just got thrown out of my own father's house. Why do they call women the weaker sex? Somebody once told me, this is a separate subject, somebody once told me that a man chases a woman until she catches him. And her first baby is her husband. Strange stuff. So I was in a kind of a mixed up condition. I woke up the Muslim, I said, you and me, we got to talk. He said, what's the matter? I said, well, let's go outside. So we are talking and walking all night. Well, he's walking, I'm talking. I want to get it all out. about my father? What's going to happen? I mean, I'm thinking about Islam. I don't know. It looks decent. This 3 months of listening to this, it makes sense. But how can I deal with my father? And what about my wife? Well, she says she wants. And then what about the people at work, at the store? What am I going to do about the church? Oh my God! When I walk in there and tell them, "Hey, you want to be a Muslim?" Finally, he said it like this. This is not about you and your father, you and your wife, you and your business relations, you and your church. It's about you and him. That's what it's about. So you need to go talk to him. And he walked away from me and left me standing. I went out behind my father's house, found a place to put my head down on the ground, because I like that. By the way, the head on the ground, I like it. Because when you do this, it's like you're totally giving up to him. Totally. And with my head on the ground, I said these words, "Oh God, guide me." I didn't say anything else. That's it. You say it how many times? 17 times a day. If you pray 5 times a day, minimum, 17 times. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. When I raised up my head from the ground, I knew the problem. The problem wasn't outside. The problem was inside. You cannot tell God what his religion is. You don't make it up to what feels good to you. You don't take some, leave some. It's not a buffet. And about that, Allah said, "Inna dina indallahi al-Islam," chapter 3, verse 19 of the Quran. Then again, Allah goes deeper on this subject. In the same surah, this is Al-Imran, and in verse 85, وَمَنْ يَبْتَغِي غَيْرَ الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا فَلَا يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. That if anybody wants a religion other than Allah's way, go ahead, but he's not going to accept it. And in the next life, they'll be with the losers. I don't want to be a loser. I don't want to make up a religion, and I don't want to take from somebody who has no proof. It became clear. Now it's not a matter of how I feel. It's a matter of what I see in front of my own eyes. There is only one God, one way, one message, one prophethood, and one way. La ilaha illallah. So I went in, I made a shower, I came down in front of Muhammad from Minya, Saidi, in front of him and the ex-Catholic priest, now Muslim. I said these words, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. And then after that, my wife came down. She had a scarf on her head, and she entered Islam the same way. A few weeks later, while I was talking with my father, he also said there's only one God, and Muhammad is his messenger. My daughters, we took them out of the Christian church school and put them in the Muslim school. Today they're grown. They have their own daughters, their own children. And subhanAllah, I've seen so many priests, a bishop, pastors, ministers come into Islam not for the snappy dress, okay? Not so they could learn to make bombs, but so that they could get closer to the real Jesus, the real Muhammad, and the real God in the next life. That's what we want. We want to be close to God. We want to go to paradise. And we wish all the people know this beautiful message, the message of the Deen al-Haq, the message of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. And we ask Allah to give this hidayah, guidance to all of us. Ameen.